Hey guys, how's it going? Today I wanted to talk to you about this brand new yoga mat by Simian. This thing is awesome. It's extra big. It's got a really thick pad for extra protection and comfortability. It's got a really cool design on the inside for like an anti-slick, type of style, because obviously like when you're doing yoga and doing stretches and stuff like that, you don't want your board underneath you to be slipping by any means. That's kind of like the opposite of what you'd want, because that can be more prone to injury and you're just not going to have as good of an experience. But it's very, very thick. I'll kind of try to show you the thickness. Obviously I'm going to show you it completely laid down, but I kind of wanted to give you more of like a close-up here. So I mean, you can kind of tell the thickness. Here's like my finger, so it's like it's like a little bit thicker than like the size of like a finger. So it's just gonna give you like that added protection. So it's like 10 millimeters of extra thick compared to like a 6 millimeter one, which is kind of like your standard. It looks super cool on the inside. So it has a very shock absorbing design. It has a bunch of different ridges and stuff right here, which is also like an anti-slick and just kind of like an added like texture feature to it. But this is kind of like what you'd be doing your yoga on. And it has like that textured surface, especially on the inside, that is like completely has a bunch of ridges everywhere all over it. But it's super long. It's a 72 by 24 inches. So you're gonna have a lot of capabilities with this, as far as using your whole body and stuff like that. But I thought that I'd kind of roll it out and give you an example of what it's like on the ground, as far as the length and the width, and basically just kind of how to use it in general. But yeah, I mean, this is like a perfect yoga mat, for what I want, at home. I could use it outdoor if I wanted to, but I really like using it inside, just kind of like, on my carpet, in like my family room or something like that. But the performance is great, the size is great. I wouldn't want it to be smaller, because then I wouldn't be kind of maximizing its capabilities. And I really like the thickness of it, because I don't have to worry about really feeling like the floor, or just basically having like the most kind of cushion and comfort, and just overall like protection as well. And let me show you a quick example with it completely rolled out and myself using it. So yeah, this here's the length, all the way down. I can fully stretch, without having to, kind of get off of the board by any means. And, if you're doing like, some type of, like downward dog or something, it's perfect for kind of, having your knees at like kind of like a shoulder width apart, type thing. And, being able to stretch completely, which is perfect. And I mean, it just feels incredible. I feel so much, comfortability on my knees, and, my joints aren't feeling like they're, being pressed down into like a hardwood floor or anything like that. So it's a ton of, just comfort and grip as well. So like my hands aren't, moving even when I'm, trying to slide them. So it's really just like the perfect kind of, yoga mat for at home. And I love the black color because, it's just super clean, very minimalistic, and it's just, everything that you'd be looking for in a yoga mat, and I've had it